buddy. You're weird.
Alright. What's up, Vibez? Alright, so sorry about the activities that you just saw me getting into. But there's a reason behind it. Alright. First of all, oh, you gotta give me a second. I am famished. Alright. Okay. So first of all, if you're new to the channel, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna need you to comment. I'm gonna need you to like, okay? Thank you so much for even tuning in. And I'd like for you guys to be a part of the journey. Now, it's been officially said that I am the voice of the spirit realm. And I'm honored, I'm humbled.
Stop the cap.
Guys, reason why y'all saw me playing around and interacting with the playground and everything was because I feel like it's very important that you stay in touch, you stay intact with your inner child. You have to be intact with the beginning of yourself. Okay, now guys, I meditate. I shared that with you before. Well, yesterday I meditated. This is story time, by the way. Yesterday I meditated, and when I meditated, it brings your mind to a peaceful tranquility state of being. I guess that's the best way that I can explain it to you. It's more of a life experience thing. Can't really explain it. You just got to go through it, because we can both be looking at the same exact thing and see two wholly we can look at the same exact thing and see two totally completely different things. And that's life, you know, that's a part of being different people. But anyway, I digress from that. So I'm meditating, and when I'm meditating, an image pops up in my head, and I see a child. See a child's hand, to be more specific. The child's hand is protruding out of some rubble, a lot of concrete. Look like maybe a building fell on him. And the hand's cut up, it's bleeding. It's like it doesn't have any life in the hand. The hand's not moving, anything. So I reach my hand and I grab that hand and I pull that hand. Man, I pulled with so much might. And when I pulled that hand, I pulled the child. Pulled the child out of that rubble. And I was holding the child. And all I could think to myself was, that's me. That's me. But the child didn't look like me, but I knew it was me. And he was lifeless. He was just, you know, limp, like no breathing, no nothing. Still remember his face. He was African American, had really, really fine curly hair, and his hair was shiny, but it was also dirty at the same time from the rubble. And it was cuts over his face, and he was bleeding, and it was a bad scene. And I remember thinking to myself, what can I do? What can I do to bring this child back? How can I fix what's wrong? How can I help? And all in the process of thinking that, I realized I'm trying to help myself. I was trying to help myself. See, a lot of times as we grow, as we mature into adulthood, the kids in us who we once were they're suffering, they're dying, they're neglected. Now, I've heard of neglect before, but I don't think that there's anything worse than self-neglect. It's so important that you stay in touch, you stay connected with your inner child. Why? Think about it. Children, they're passionate, they're caring, they're everything that we need to be to actually make it through this life. And not only make it, but be more than what we are already. A lot of people say that kids, they don't know anything. They don't understand. What can a child be stressed about? Well, I was one of those kids who was stressed, depressed. I had worries, like, just because we're not adults and that we don't pay bills, that doesn't mean that we don't have things that we don't worry about. At least that's what I thought then, And to be honest, those thoughts were more than justified. Because at the end of the day, kids, they're still beings. They're just smaller, more innocent, more pure of heart. And because they're more pure of heart, you ask me, I think they see things better than we do. But they need guidance. That's the only difference between an adult and a child, is that an adult thinks that they know it all. Or at least they think that they know better than that child. I don't agree with that. Not even close. Children have more power in themselves than we do as adults. And sadly, we train them and we teach them and we guide them to no longer think like a child. So if you can't think like a child, then you won't feel like a child. And if you won't feel like a child, you won't think like a child, eventually that child is going to disappear. That child isn't even going to matter anymore. And then they become what someone else told them to be, was a good, real, true American standing adult. No. We are the ones who need to learn how to be kids again. If we can learn how to be kids again, they can learn to feel the way that they feel and connect with the world in a way that they do. We can carry it on. To all kids out there, to kids of all ages, I hope you understand that. I see you. I respect you. I know how you feel. Sometimes you might feel like that there's nobody there for you, that nobody's ever going to understand. Nobody's ever going to allow you to be who you are, and so you feel like you have to change yourself. I'm not that person. I see you. I love you. I respect you. And I'm grateful that there are still kids here. Because if not, then I wouldn't have been able to see the error in my ways and realize that I had to become a kid again myself. Kids, you guys are literally the future. So even when you turn 18 or 13 or whatever the legal age is for you, please keep being a kid. Keep being a kid. If you can keep being a kid, I promise you, a better world is exactly what you're going to bring. You're going to see it. You might even see it before I do. And I honestly wouldn't be able to feel anything less than proud. Keep being a kid. Kids awesome. Kids rock. And guys, I'm sorry, but I think that's where we're gonna end it for now. You know, guys, again, like I said, if you're new, please join us, become a part of this journey. This is our journey. We are Vibers, okay? Vibes. That'll never change. All right, so let's go. Woo. Well, Vibers, that time of the video. Like always, guys, look, I love you guys. I love y'all so much, all right? I feel like so far we've been having a successful journey. So let's keep that going, right? All right. But I'm gonna end it like we always do. The sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. And kids love water too, right? You know, slip and slide, stuff like that, pools. But guys, till the next video, I'll be your one and only YOLO. Bye. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey Vibers, real quick, in dedication to these awesome kids that I talked so much about in this video, guys, my first $1,000 that I make from YouTube revenue, I promise, I guarantee that I am donating it to St. Jude Children's Hospital. Be looking out for that, guys.